everybody, it's Dove Hammer here, and I'm back at you with another blues harmonica tutorial. This one today is a little bit different because I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my practice routine. A lot of times people ask themselves, I've often run into the problem thinking to myself, how do I practice? What do I practice? Where do you get started? You want to practice and you don't know what to do. So there's lots of different ways to practice, and I'll probably talk about those in a different video. Today I'm just going to talk about how I start my practice, my routine before I start practicing, because you can practice a lot of different stuff. You can practice learning a particular tune, or you could practice learning to do a technique. But usually when I start, I do something that I learned from athletes. If you've ever been involved in sports, or if you've ever seen a sports team before a practice, a baseball team, basketball team, soccer team, when they come to the field to practice, they don't jump right in and start throwing the ball around and playing a game. They warm up. They do some sprints. They do some stretches to get their body ready for the practice. I do something similar when I come to practice the harmonica. Before I jump in and start playing a tune or learning a technique, I warm up, get myself ready to play, doing a few technical exercises. It's not just getting myself ready to play in this particular instance. It's also a matter of these technical exercises will really help you down the road because they improve your precision, they improve your speed, and they get you into playing habits that you won't have to think about afterwards. When you're playing a tune, you don't want to think about how you breathe and how you're precise and where you are on the harmonica. You want to develop habits so that your playing will be instinctive. And you do that by doing these kind of exercises. It kind of ingrains all these things in you. So here's a few exercises that I routinely do before I practice. They're all based around a scale. Right now I'm holding a side L C harmonica, and I'm going to play it in second position. You can do all kinds. You can do these same exercises with different scales. I'll call them by positions. You can do it in second position, in third position, in first position, whatever you feel like doing. For the sake of simplicity, I'm going to play a scale in second position on my C harmonica. And I'm going to go up 2 octaves. I'm going to start on hole 2 draw, and I'm going to end up on hole 9 blow. 2 whole octaves. And that's also good because it'll get you, if you're a beginner, a lot of beginners are afraid to go up to the high notes. This will get you in the frame of mind where you know your way around the higher notes of the harmonica, where it's complicated and a little bit frightening because everything changes direction there. But if you get into the habit of playing there, it'll be easier. And here's one more very important thing. Always use a metronome. It'll get you used to playing in time. It'll improve your sense of time, and it'll make you understand that even when you're going fast, you're usually going a little too fast. This will give you a good frame of mind. It makes things easier, in my opinion. But as far as speed goes, I'll always set the metronome to something that is challenging me, but not too difficult, because precision is more important than speed on these things. You want to get them right. If you're getting them right and it's already not a challenge for you, if it's easy for you to do it, then up the speed. Push yourself to do it faster and faster. That improves your control of the instrument too. Right now I put it at a sort of mid-tempo just so I can do some examples. And the first example is just going up and down the scale. I'll do each, when I get warmed up for practice, I do each one of these things a few times. So here's going up and down the scale, starting at 2 draw and 2 octaves like this. So that's 2 draw, 3 middle bend, 3 draw, 4 blow, 4 draw, 5 blow, 5 draw, 6 blow, 6 draw, 7 draw. This is where it changes directions. 7 blow, 8 draw, 8 blow, 9 draw, 9 blow, and then back down again. Now, there I was doing quarter notes. I was playing on each beat, 1 note on each beat. Now I'm going to do 1/8 notes. This is a little bit more challenging. I'm going to double time it. Okay, 2 notes on each beat of the metronome. Okay, so I'll do that a couple times, and then I'll move on to the next one. The next one, I'm doing a scale where I play a note, and then I go to the note under it. And then I go up and down a note, like this. If I'm starting from 2, I'll go to 2, bend. Then 3, bend, back to 2. Then 3, back to 3, bend. 4, back to 3, etc., etc. As you noticed, on the way up I was going down a note. On the way down I was going to the note higher. So that's exercise number 2. That might be the hardest one. It's very confusing to go down and then up 2 and then down 1 and then up 2. That's a challenge, but it's good because it'll get you used to playing all these notes and jumping around. The next one is also a jump. This time I'm jumping up. I'm skipping a note each time, then going back 1. Up 2, down 1, up 2, down 1. So that'll also help you get used to where the draw blow order turns around. It's good for this jumping around will get you used to the patterns of where notes are in the harmonica. The next one is a little bit simpler. I'm going up 3 and then down 2. I'm going up 3, then down 2. I'm doing 2, 3 half step, 3, then 3 half step, 3, 4, 3, 4 blow, 4 draw, etc., etc. Okay, and the last one I'll show you is the same thing, only going up 4 notes each time. Going up 4 notes, down 3. So, those simple exercises, just going up and down the scale technically, but staying in time and throwing in little monkeys into the works where I try to confuse myself by jumping up and down and still staying in time, it'll get me very used to playing in time and to being precise and doing the same thing all up and down the harmonica, even when the direction changes in the higher notes. So I do each one of these exercises several times. When if I'm going to practice for an hour, I'll spend the first 10 minutes doing this. If you practice less, do as much as you can. It's just a helpful thing. It's a part of the practice, but I call it the warm-up to the practice, because after that I can get into some less technical and more fun stuff, playing a song, jamming with a backtrack, or whatever you feel like doing that particular day. So I hope you found this helpful and interesting. And if you do, don't be shy. Push the like button, subscribe to the channel, because I have lots of good stuff on here. I've got live stuff from my shows, my original music, and many more harmonica tutorials. If you have any questions about this, or if you have any requests of a certain subject that you'd like me to do a tutorial about, put it in the comments below, and I promise I will answer each and every one of the comments you put down there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you the next time.